People. Deluded. Now, I got to think about DG moving forward in the future, so I can't cuss the bad word. I want to cuss people. I don't want to block my blessings or possible future blessings with inappropriate language, but some of our fans pee me off, people, especially when it comes to young players. Now, in my short 23 years of life, it's predominantly in the Carling Cup and a period in the FA Cup under Wenger and many other clubs. I've seen many young players get debuts or be thrown into the side, and I don't feel they've had long-term futures or even should warrant that or even good enough to get that. But I've supported them because I can appreciate the journey becoming a professional footballer. The fact that as an Arsenal fan, if I see anyone come through the academy, it's a local lad technically. Obviously they might not live in North London, but they've come through the system. They're a local lad. They've come from Hayland and Walthamstow all the way to London Coley, well, it's technically North London, to the Emirates in Islington. They've gone through the transition. They've seen a lot, so I applaud them. And now, we know Arsenal fans, we're no different from other fans. You get these extreme idiots on all sets of fans. Opinions are fine. Criticism, warranted criticism is cool. But there's a thin line between criticism and just downright abuse. We've seen it with Hector Bellerin. We've seen it with Xhaka. Do I feel Xhaka's put in the best performances since he's been at this club as much as I like him? No, but I'm not going to get at his wife and things. Hector Bellerin and all others. You see it. You saw it with Iwobi. Iwobi still gets it, but for me, Maitland-Niles. Now, Maitland-Niles came in for a lot of criticism. People, don't get twisted. He got a lot of praise. A lot of people are objective in their opinions. Can clearly see he's a young lad. He's still making mistakes. Probably needs to stop being casual in several incidences. But for me, I like that about him. By the same token, obviously you need balance. But I like his calmness. I like his bravado. I like the fact that he's an academy player. It's no secret. I'm a big fan of Maitland-Niles. You've seen numerous vids. But whether you believe in him or not, just to abuse these players, it's annoying. And obviously, as professional footballers, people will sit here, and rightly so. They have. It's a part of football, especially with social media. They have to be able to just have thick skin. But obviously, I'm not as famous as these. I'm not famous at all. I'm not trying to use these words. But even in just this little YouTube thing, I know how they feel, and it's jarring, man. It's jarring. It's jarring. Again, normal criticism is cool, and his coach, Emery, and then people there will tell him. But just to see the abuse is sad, man. It's Joe Willock as well. Joe Willock's getting a lot of praise now, but I remember after his performance against Benfica in the Emirates Cup, probably more so against Newcastle away last season, the abuse these players are getting, like, protect these players, because whether you believe they're good enough or not, they're young players. They're still learning. They have come through the academy. If anything, these players get it more than you do. They understand how we mean, more than the players, because they've come through the club, whether they've supported this club or not. It's sad, man, and it's just these silly internet virgins that just get... This is why I believe the internet, yeah. It's lovely that... Don't get twisted. I don't want a big brother society, everybody knowing what I'm doing online, and people... If I was to order, I don't know, 5 Big Macs, for example, companies can see I bought 5 Big Macs and they can build up trends and start sending me mail and trying to make me buy stuff and all them booky things. I don't want that society, people. But by the same token, I honestly believe if the internet was a thing where, not if you knew where someone was, but if people could find you very easily, people would be easy, because these are people that don't have a backbone. I'm not saying you need to go out there and do madness, but these are people who will not stand up, will not open their mouth if someone pushes in front of them in the barbers, saying all of this madness to these players in the comments. Again, normal criticism is fine. You're allowed your opinions. It's subjective. It's a subjective sport. All the smart people that are persistent with me can see this. Or even if you don't believe Maitland-Niles is good enough, all you lot can see why there's no need to abuse a player. But then there's idiots who take it over the top. And it's sad, man. And there's many players I don't believe are good enough in this side. Mustafi's lost my faith, for example. I don't believe, while obviously he needs to be used until the season's end because we're down to our bare bones, I don't believe he's good enough. I probably expect him to put in 10 more, if we even got 10 more games, or however many games more we got. Poor performances. No disrespect, Mustafi. That's the honest truth. You lost my faith. I'll be real with you guys. But am I going to abuse him? I don't think Jenkinson should be at this club. And I'm pretty sure many of you think this as well, beyond sentiment. But am I going to abuse him? No, because what is the point of that? They're like, what is... These men are human as well. Like, it's just sad, man. And I feel it's sad for Iwobi and Maitland-Niles. Maitland-Niles are recent, but Iwobi in particular, like... Obviously, I feel Iwobi, again, normal criticism is cool, but I feel Iwobi, a lot of criticism or over the topness, I want to stop saying criticism, a lot of abuse he gets is probably as a result of us not having them wingers and them decision makers and seeing Iwobi constantly get chances. He's playing well. Iwobi ironically even got abused after the game as well. Who do we play? I'm so vexed, I don't even know now. Huddersfield. Iwobi was one of our best players on the pitch. He scored. He was involved in the goal as well. Go and watch Match of the Day. Go and watch the goal again. Him and Mkhitaryan were involved in both goals. Like, in the pre-build-up, whatever you want to call it thing. And it's sad. Yes, Iwobi was poor against Man City, and he's been poor at times this season, but equally, he's been good. He started well, and he's actually, I feel, on the large part, if the season was to end tomorrow, I feel you can't say he was one of the worst players. I feel he's done all right. We know at the end of the day, he needs more goals and assists. That is core criticism. We know he needs to improve in that. Ironically, he scored against Huddersfield, so you can say a man's trying to move in that direction. But calling a man, I don't even want to say the words. I will say trash, calling a man trash, getting personal, just them personal comments there, man. And even for the players, they can deal with it. They have to learn to switch it off. Raheem Sterling could probably give a masterclass on this sort of stuff. But it's the family members. It's Iwobi's sister, like, for example. His sister's not too much younger than him, I believe. She's at uni or something, not to comment on her business, but her sister, his brother, if he has a brother, his dad, they must click on his Instagram account or Maitland-Niles' family, and to see that, obviously, they've probably prepared these young men for this, but it must be sad, man. Like, could you imagine a man's mother going on that, Maitland-Niles' mother, Iwobi's mother, going on the Instagram and seeing these comments? Like, some of these comments are just nasty. Like, it's not even football, it's just nasty comments, and it's sad because there's some people out there, I get in my comments, like, again, normal criticism is cool. I'm not getting at people who challenge me and things. People say mad stuff, like just mad comments because their life is that rubbish. Like, people genuinely get a kick out of wishing mad illnesses, wishing death, wishing mad things on people, and it's scummy and it's sad, man. It's sad. Like I said, criticism is fine, but we need to draw the line. It's not even where do we draw the line. It's people need to stop being silly. Like, it's a madness, man. And most of these people will not say it as well in the flesh as well. They haven't got, because like I said, people, they won't open their mouth if someone pushes in front of them in the barbers or in the line. Or these people's life is just so dead. They're just so bitter, and I really hope they get the help they need, man. Because something needs to happen to people like that, man, to positively affect their lives, because it's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. Maitland-Niles, I know it's tough not to react to it. I react to it sometimes as well, but just air it, man. Just air it, man. Just air it. Just as much as I believe I have an opinion as well, good or bad, whether even Maitland-Niles thought I know what I'm talking about. You just need to listen to your coach. I might not even agree with anything Unai Emery tells Maitland-Niles if I was to actually find out people, for example. But his coach, the reality is, his coach is the only opinion that matters, and himself. And he just also, as well, he needs to remember, because it happens to me, like, I'll see 25 good comments. One person will be overzealous, and my day will be dedicated thinking of that one person. You need to keep perspective, because I know it must happen to these footballers. People like myself and everybody else, we're proud of you, man, and there's more praise for you than there is for this nonsense. Like, this is, of course, you need balance and things like that, but it's sad, man. It's sad. There's not really much more to say, man. There's vile, sad people out there, for real, man. But on that note, I'm going to keep it moving. People, deluded. Stay safe. Comment, subscribe, like the vid, share it up if you've got anything to say. But like I said, I'm out.